Tumor microenvironment is the buzzword now, and it's very essential to know about it for the prognosis and theranosis. Understanding of the tumor microenvironment is very important because two of the essential tumor nature, one is invasion, other one is metastasis, is widely influenced by microenvironment. So we have to know about it to explain why some tumors are behaving badly and why some tumors are having high incidence of metastasis. So the objectives of our presentations: introduction to the tumor microenvironment, and what are the components of tumor microenvironment. In each component, I want to discuss the source, the nature, and the mechanism of action. And last but not the least, is there any target for therapy on the mechanism of action. There are a lot of measuring and scoring system for tumor microenvironment. I will touch on it, but the main talk will be more on the components of tumor microenvironment. I will end it up with take-home message. I will give some references, and as in my previous video, I will give the references first, and then we will go with some pre-test and end it up with post-test at the end of the discussion. I want you all to do very well in the post-test because that will keep me happy as I'm able to improve your performance through this interaction. There are beautiful references available. I just noted 4 of them here. Tumor microenvironment at a glance from Journal of Clinical Sciences in 2012. Significance of tumor microenvironment scoring and immune biomarkers in patient stratification and cancer outcome. Another one in Frontiers in Oncology, the tumor microenvironment, a pitch for multiple players. And the last one is a tumor microenvironment and a differential response to therapy. I have given the links also, so you can type in these links and you can get the articles. So coming to the pre-test, these tests, there are 5 questions, single response questions, no negative marks. This is just to know what is your pre-discussion knowledge and compare it with the post-discussion knowledge after this video. Number 1, targeted therapy is effective in mesenchymal type of TME, immunological type of TME, paucicellular type of TME, or all of the above. Question number 2, myeloid-derived suppressor cells belongs to A, stromal cells, B, tumor-derived cells, C, inflammatory cells, and D, immunological cells. Number 3, the nature of endothelial cells is pro-tumor, anti-tumor, both, or neither. Number 4, natural killer cells cause tumor cell death by direct killing, inhibition of VEGF, suppression of CTL, stimulation of Treg cells. And number 5, tumor antigen is presented to immune cells by T cells, B cells, dendritic cells, and adipocytes. Please note down these answers and let us compare it with the post-test after this discussion. So what is tumor microenvironment? These are all the tumor cells, and the environment around it is made up of cells as well as stroma. The stroma also includes blood vessels that are running through the tumor. There are 3 types of tumor microenvironment. As you see in this picture, you can all identify the tumor cells, but these tumor cells are outnumbered by the lymphoid cells in the background. So this is a type of environment called as immune or inflammatory type of tumor microenvironment. Why we have to know that? Because it is highly sensitive to immune therapy. Tumors showing a lot of lymphoid cells and other inflammatory cells in the microenvironment are highly sensitive for immunotherapy. The best example is malignant melanoma. The next type of microenvironment is known as mesenchymal type. Here, this is an best example of desmoplastic small round blue cell tumor, where you see a lot of desmoplastic stroma, but the inflammatory cells are very less in amount. The mesenchymal cells are more. That's why it is known as tumor microenvironment, mesenchymal type. Guess what? This type of TME is resistant to immune therapy. The third type of microenvironment is paucicellular type, neither mesenchymal rich or immune cell rich. Here, the tumor cells are predominantly made up of nests of epithelial cells with clear cell border, cytoplasm with a distinct cell border. But the tumor microenvironment is paucicellular, and this is also very resistant to immune therapy. Now you might be able to understand why we have to type the tumor microenvironment, as the inflammatory or immunological type is the only type that responds to immune therapy.